I'm Carol and I'm here to share a video with you today on one of my favourite things. I think I say that quite a lot really on these. I seem to have quite a lot of favourite things. Okay, so during intuitive development, sometimes in life we need a little bit of extra help. We need a little bit of clarification on a question that we've got about our lives. And sometimes there are tools beyond sitting and having our own stillness and getting our intuitive hits from our higher self. Sometimes we need our higher self to speak through something else or someone else. And that's okay too. You know, I am going to be doing some videos on card readings to help you gain further information and clarity about choices that you're making in your life. But one of the tools I wanted to speak to you about today is called Open Book. And you can have any sort of book to do this with. I mean, I've done it with you know, a magazine, newspaper. I've tried all sorts of different things just to test out the theory of this, and it really works. So much so that it does not give me a giggle half the time, and everybody else who I do it with. And it's in one way humbling and nurturing and nourishing, that the universe is listening to our questions and answering them with such clarity. And in another way, it's just great fun. It's just great fun. So I'm gonna have to find my glasses. Nick, will you pass me my glasses, please? I think they're over there on the desk. Well, one of the things we wanted to do with my YouTube channel was to keep everything very real, and this is a very real thing. I can't see beyond a certain place without my glasses. Thank you, Nick. Okay, so the whole idea about Open Book is, whichever tool you use for any sort of guidance whatsoever, the first thing you do is to make sure you go to the highest vibrational place within you that you can. Now, if you're in a moment of chaos and you're all over the place and it's like, oh, what do I do about this? Blah. It will still work. It'll still work whatever you're in. You don't have to feel, oh no, I've got to be in a really high place to be able to access that. It's not about that. It's about levels of enjoyment, really. So if you can just spend a moment, whatever chaos or whatever pain, whatever's going on in your life, if you can actually just spend a moment of time taking some nice deep breaths, maybe facilitating the heightened awareness that you achieve with one of the tools of change that we videoed earlier called 4x4 breath. That would be amazing if you can use that. Just a certain way of breathing for a short period of time will enable you to step through a doorway of a different perspective. And then if you can get yourself into a heightened state of awareness and then do this, all sorts of things start happening. So the first thing we do is we take a book. Now, if you're a beginner in this, please use some sort of positive affirmation, spiritual book of some description or other, because it makes it much easier to understand the answers that come through. And to share with you, one of my favourite books that I use for this is A Deep Breath of Life by Alan Cohen. Can you see that okay? And it's brilliant. Anne's done an amazing job. I mean, I've used this for years and years and shared it with so many people, and so many people love it. He's basically done a whole year, so you can do it by dates. If anybody's very logical and likes that sort of thing, you can do it that way. So you just take today's date and you work with that. Gives you a title, some sort of quotation from many people in the world historically. And then he'll give you an example of a story from his life to illuminate what that meaning is. And then you get a positive affirmation and you get a prayer. So I thought I'd show you how I do it. So basically you get yourself nice and centered and you hold the book. We call this in prayer position. The prayer position comes from an energetic knowledge thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, that when you hold, you've got lots of energy running through your system and lots of it come into your hands. And when you hold yourself in this position, they call it the heart position. You've actually got energy that runs all the way through the heart center. So when you're in this position, you're putting your attention. Your body remembers that this position, this hand position, is putting your attention into your heart. It's putting you into your spiritual place. So we start off with that. So even the hand position with the book is fantastic. And then you have to have a clear question in mind. So our question for our session here today is going to be, what is the overall message? What's the overall message that's beneficial for us all watching this? Okay. Now, you'll notice, I'll close my eyes to do this, and then I'll open the book, and wherever it lands, wherever the book opens, it's really important when you open your eyes to go wherever your eyes land. Because, you know, if we are people who are born to read from left to right or from right to left, we'll automatically start from that part of the book. That's the logical response. But we're looking for our intuitive self to take over. So be open to the fact it could land on either side. Okay, so what is the overall beneficial message for us all today? Okay, so for me, that's gone on to the power to heal. And my thumb, where I'm actually looking, I'll read that bit first. It says, special agents seem to be ministering to him, yet they but give form to his own choice. Sometimes for advanced states of this awareness, special agents, that's where my feeling engages. It goes, oh, special agents. And then I'm automatically thinking then, so I feel special agents. And then I'm thinking and feeling the special light beings around me. So that's my way of interpreting it. Everybody will have a completely different experience. But besides all that, you start from the top and it says the power to heal. And Voltaire says, the art of medicine consists of amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. Don't you love that? The art of medicine consists of amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. Okay, and then we have a prayer which says, I open myself to be touched by your healing power. I lay aside all idols and invite the presence of love to restore my true nature of wholeness. And your affirmation, should you wish to actually enable yourself with it, if it feels right, throw it out. If it doesn't, if it feels right, you take it and use it today, which is, health is my natural state. I accept it now. So health is my natural state and I accept it now. Health is my natural state. I accept it now. So the influence of any words gives a difference. And when you say things out loud, you know, your subconscious is waiting to take that as a command from you and enable you in some way to live that sentence or live that word, especially when you add feelings to it. And if you want to know more about how to use these affirmations, I've done a recent video on affirmations of the authentic heart, so that might help you with that. So have a go. It's worth it. One more book also that I'd like to just introduce to you is fiddling about here, Stephen Farmer's. That's another lovely one if we're looking to stay grounded with these sort of open book messages. It's animal spirit guides, and we could just ask the question, you know, which is the most beneficial animal spirit guide guiding us today during this video? And it's really interesting because although it's opened up on the owl, my eyes have gone over to this side. And it says, today you're very energetic, active and adventurous, finding it hard to sit still for very long. I cannot tell you how true that is for me today. So take that one on board if it feels right. So I really hope you get some benefit from using Open Book. It really sort of confirms your intuitive self, and it helps in those moments when we need a little bit of help from our friends and we want to do it in a private way. And yeah, that book certainly is a great companion for life. The first book, Alan Cohen's, and certainly the Animal Spirit Guide if that's your thing. Okay, so lots of love. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your life. Soul to soul. Bye for now.